Um, Good morning. It is 7 a.m. and I'm doing a quick video because I really want your prayers. Really want your prayers. Um, some of you heard about my dilemma, about, well, not a dilemma, but about what happened to my son on the bus and some things that this boy was saying to him with reference to his father dying. He was quite cruel and nasty about it to my son, which devastates my son. Um, well, my son was off basically all last week. He had a cold, but obviously because of he was so upset by this incident that that sort of I let him stay off probably more than he needed to be. However, my son went back into school yesterday, and the boy is doing it again. He did it again yesterday, saying the same things, and my son was upset again, and it's just that the school are dealing with it. The boy's the boy's mother is actually going in today. She's been called in, the teachers, but unfortunately this boy is making up a lot of lies about my son. So that's my alarm waking me up. Unfortunately, this boy, because I spoke to the mother yesterday morning, and what she told me that her son had said, or well, what he had told her that he'd said, is completely like trivial compared to what my son has told me he said. Um, um, I don't really know. Well, I don't know what to say really because I don't know whether to say what he said, but I can't say what he said on camera to the world because it's just I don't want any negativity going towards that boy. I want people to pray for him because he needs help, and my son obviously needs prayers as well because he needs. This is just ridiculous. I mean, I'm now in a situation where I'm going to have to drive my son to school every day. Now, the problem I have is I live 19 miles away from the school, and he normally just gets a bus. He normally gets one bus the most of the way there, and then a little minibus, and then he gets a special bus home that's paid by the parents. Well, the problem I have now is I don't want him going on that bus because this boy doesn't look like there's no remorse with this boy. He doesn't look like he's going to. He doesn't seem to be sorry for what he's done. He actually yesterday when he talked to my son and was saying about the same things that he said before, and my son started crying because this is about his father dying. Mind, he's been saying, you can imagine. Well, use your imagination. What the most nastiest thing you can say to a child whose father's died? Think about it. What's the worst thing you could say to someone? Well, this boy's basically saying that to my son. And when my son gets upset, my son was upset because one of the girls on the bus was pretty much on this other boy's sort of side, as it were. And she was saying, "Oh, come on, Andrew, don't. It's a bit over. You're overreacting." And so that upset him a lot because he's like, "Well, you've no idea." He didn't say this to them, but he's saying it to me. They've got no idea, mummy, what it's like to lose your father. And I said, I know. I said, and they won't know unless it happens to them, and hopefully it won't. And she, um, so she was sort of on this boy's side. So, um, I don't know. It's just really, really stressful because now I'm gonna have to. Well, he got upset because he felt, well, no one understands basically. And this boy started laughing because my son was upset. He laughed. He thought it was really funny that my son was upset. And I think what hurts me is I feel really sorry for this boy because if this boy can treat another human being like this at this age that he is now, mind you, I shouldn't be surprised really because you know this is what it's like in the world, isn't it? Some people can be just like that. They don't show love. We were always taught to show love to our fellow man and to respect each other and to put me, that's the commandments, isn't it? In the New Testament commandment, love thy God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind, and love thy neighbour as yourself. These are the greatest of the commandments. That is in the New Testament, and that is what we were taught when we were growing up, and we're still taught very much in our church. These are what we are meant to be doing as human beings. We are meant to be loving our neighbour as ourselves. Period. No question. And the fact that this boy is, he's a church goer. His parents go to church. And I shouldn't judge them. I'm not judging. God forgive me if I am judging them. I'm just really upset by this. And, well, I guess we all sin, don't we? So, but the fact that he's done it, I really thought he'd be remorseful by now. But the fact that he's actually continuing to do this, because his mother believes him. He's making up all these lies about my son, and she believes him. And loads of people seem to be on their side. They think Andrew's been oversensitive. Oh, he's lost his dad. He's been oversensitive, and that woman, that widow. She's just oversensitive because she's trying to protect her son. Because it must be really sad for them. That's it. That's the attitude. Anyway, I'm not going to let this spoil my soup and food smoothie and weight loss today, because no way. Absolutely, he ain't going to get to me. If he thinks this is going to get to me, he's trying. Just because he can't get me with food anymore, no, not happening. I'm going to drive my son to school, which is going to cost me double what it would cost on the bus, and I haven't got the money. I just have not got the money. So can you guys pray for me? I know God will provide. He will provide, He allows these times for a reason, and good is coming out of this, because it's making me, I hope this isn't going to go over 10 minutes, but I've really been debating whether to move over towards the school, and I need to really, because come September my daughter's going there as well, and I can't afford all the bus fare. So this is just going to spur me on and make me move quicker, because now I have to drive my son every day. I've got to basically drive from here to the school, which is 19 miles, then back from that school to the other school, which is 13 miles. Then I'm going to have to go to college, which is another 10 miles. Then home. It's just, well, then back to the thingy. He's actually getting a lift home. A friend of mine who lost his wife just before I lost my husband. His daughter goes to the school, and so she really understands Andrew. So I'm really glad. Also, I'm not glad that she lost her mother, but I'm glad that there's someone who Andrew, fully understands. They understand each other so well, because obviously they both lost a parent, and she's obviously been told by her father not to get involved, but she does understand from Andrew's point of view, but she's obviously not getting involved, which is good, because it's the right attitude really. But she does understand Andrew. He's coming home on the bus with her and her father, so that's, at least he's coming home without this boy. But getting into school, my only way of getting him in is one bus. There's one bus that goes every morning at 7:26. It leaves our area, and it's now 7:07. And I've called the kids to get them out of bed, and we got to leave about 7:30. So, and it's completely snowed in. I mean, the school may not even be open, but he's just going to get there late. He's going to be late. Tough. And I'm going to hopefully have a word with the headmaster and just say, well, I've got to drive him in now, so if he's late every day, that's not my fault. It's the way it is. So that's it. So I'm going because I better go and get dressed. So this ain't gonna beat me. I'm made of stronger than this. God's stronger than this, and He's with me. So it's just another test to show. He's just showing me. He's allowing this to happen because He's showing me how strong I can be, and how strong we can be as a family, and how united we will be. And this is going to bring us closer together even more. My son won't forget this. He'll be proud. He'll be so pleased that Mummy was always with me, no matter what. She stuck by me, and that's it. I mean, I'm not upset. I mean, I was upset the other day. I'm not upset. I'm not angry either. I'm just challenged. Bring it on. I mean, did I frighten you then? Roar! Roar! Bye. Whew, all this energy. Exercise. I can really get some weight off with this, can I? I'm going. Goodbye and God bless, and I hope you have a lovely God bless day.